Over the past couple weeks since Anthony and DeAndre Ayton went down with injuries that had us going and giving the keys to all the young guys, Shaedon Sharpe has been injected into the starting lineup and has been going crazy. Averaging 18 and a half, 3 and 2 on 44, 34, 79 splits is pretty good as he sees another increase in stats all around. The rebounding is dropped off a little bit, but that's just due to the injection of Denny Avdia and a couple other small forwards that we have placed on the team to help with the defensive structure of the squad. Watching the Hawks game, you could see you wanted him to get real comfortable at driving at the rim. Dyson Daniels has been one of the better defenders this year, definitely first team all defense, but he was still giving that dude a lots of trouble and being able to relocate around the three and just having lots of dribble drive opportunities. It was great to see him just capitalize on all these things. Lots of rim pressure. That's what we want from him. We want him to be able to be his man off the dribble, be able to operate in the pick and roll and just get easy layups in the paint, because that's the type of dude. He's a high flyer, he's a great finisher, has to be able to be his man off the dribble. And along with this game, I know a couple other games after this, he struggled with beating his man off the dribble, but he was able to he can still rack up points off the ball as well with backdoor cuts, just relocating on the three, just running around, just lots of movement around the arc, inside the arc. And even in transition, like I said, this team is a big transition team. Denny Avdia pushes the pace, obviously, easy lobs in the paint. There's just going to be so many highlights from him and Denny moving forward, man. The Lob City duo is going to go crazy in Portland. It's going to go crazy, not going to lie. And it's going to come from everybody, man. You got to see him on that backdoor cut because he's going to make some shake in that paint. And I just like how he operates and just takes his easy buckets. You just need to simplify his game, take his easy buckets, just get to his spots. It's gonna be straight. It's gonna be straight, man. And even though he could have hit that three if he wanted to, relocated inside the arc, nobody's in his space, wide open three, cash. And Chauncey wanted him to be aggressive as well, take over games if he needed to be. Inferno wasn't in this game. Nobody was really trying to take the keys to the game. He took it into his own hands. Trade ball from, I'm not gonna lie, this guy like Dame range. And you love to see it. The confidence in this kid is off the charts. Toumani Camara stepped it up a notch and becoming a real all-defensive player on the squad this year. Chauncey was all about transition defense, and that's the philosophy he wanted to incorporate last season. Obviously, with all the young guys on our team, we should be able to run up and down the court with all the young legs. None of us can get tired, but it wasn't really shown as much as it is this season. The Blazers defense is way better than it's been in a couple years, and that's thanks to Toumani carrying that torch and setting the tone on defense. He's even been able to shoot it about 39% from 3-2, which really helps us space the floor as much as we can because we were very bad at three-point shooting last year. Not to say we are that much better this year, but improvements are being noted, and we're going to take strides in that department soon. His ability to just harass these top tier players and create easy buckets for the offense is just a marvel to watch, man. I've not been used to a defensive wing on our team just lock somebody as great as Trae Young, James Harden, Shea. These are top tier players in the league, and he's just giving them hell throughout the whole game. Just ripping them, just bumping them, using his strength, using his length, and just being able to finish on the other end as well. It's just so amazing, man. And I'm just so grateful we got him in that Dame ordeal, bro. It's crazy, man. His defensive IQ is off the charts, and he's just only going to get better. This is a year 2 dude. The dude was picked 52 overall. This is not what you see from people that late in some draft rounds, man. And it just makes me want to scout some more people like this. Obviously, you want to be able to have some versatility with him because his 3-point is there, greatly improved, but his inside the arc ability has waned a little bit. It's not the most efficient at times, but I know it's going to get better once we get a real offensive scheme going. We can't just be running 3 dribble handoff and then just waiting to see what type of freestyle play we're going to run. But with a real true offensive scheme around him, I think we can take advantage and capitalize on his strengths at the rim, on lob actions, backdoor cuts, stuff like that, and really utilize him to his fullest potential on that end of the floor, because the defense is there. It's just we need to be able to utilize him as much as we can on offense as well. So Chauncey, if you're hearing me, man, let's create some offensive schemes, man. Let's do away with them dribble handoffs. Our number one draft pick from this year, Donovan Clingan. Kling Kong, man. Oh my gosh, bro. This man's a horse. This is a real big man. DPOY in the minimum 3 to 4 years, bro. Like, his instincts on defense, the way he attacks the glass, the way he's always involved looking for his teammates, his underrated passing ability, man, it's such a marvel to see. So many things he does well on defense and offense. I just can't wait to see how much he grows within this team, because he's one of the integral pieces of us moving forward, and I just been loving his game. Last night he had 0 points, but was able to get 19 rebounds and split it almost evenly. I think about 9 offensive rebounds and then 10 defensive rebounds, and to add 3 blocks to that, oh my goodness, man. There's the sky, the moon, I don't even know what to say. The sun, even beyond the heavens, is the limit that this man has. Like, his potential is oozing. The best game Clingan had to start this season, man, was the first game DeAndre Ayton was out, bro. Against the Timberwolves, he was slated to play big minutes and stepped up to the plate. He was a monster on defense, play finishing on offense, finding his men, just playing the best anchor of the paint I've seen in a while from a big in Portland. And bro, I thought he was going to get the triple-double. I was like, he might be a triple-double machine like Wembanyama. We got another block-happy person in the league right now that has a higher block percentage than Wembanyama himself, the alien. But yeah, man, it was lovely to see this, man. You don't see this, like, obviously the archetype of big between Ayton and Clingan is very vastly different. Ayton is more of a finesse big, you know, he wants to get to his mid-range, his midi buckets, and that should be automatic sometimes. But this year, we need defense. We need somebody that's going to attack the glass, and somebody's going to protect the glass, somebody's going to protect that cup like his life depends on it. And Clingan does that. He doesn't care about scoring points. He just makes sure that that rim is protected and the offense is moving on in transition. Just see how quick and easy the buckets come from just him anchoring the paint and not letting anything go in his realm of influence. I know this Timberwolves team kind of dropped off a bit, but it was good to see him do this against a team of their caliber. It's very promising to see, because it'd be different as a team if it wasn't, you know, that real high on the pecking order. But it's the Timberwolves. Yeah, they might have dropped off a bit, but this is still a solid team to have performances like this against, because it only shows that when the going gets tough, Clingan's still going to be that guy that still going to do the little things that you want him to do. It was unfortunate, though, on this block, he kind of had to get one in the family jewels. Even though I've been anti-Chauncey most of the season, mostly because he doesn't know how to really scheme it up on offense, man, finally it's nice to see the defensive gameplay that he's been raving and wanting to happen for a couple of years now really show itself, even though it's came at the expense of injuries to some certain guys. But I'm happy to see it's finally being implemented, finally being realized. As long as the offense also comes with that, I will be very much happy with where this team is going, because the defense is great. The offense needs a lot of work. It needs a lot of work, man. And we need some creativity going on there, because there's so much we can do on offense with Shaedon, Anthony, Scoot, Clingan, Denny, Banton. Like, there's so many things we can do, bro. So many actions we can run with them, and we just need somebody that's going to be doing it on offense, bro. I don't know if it's going to be Chauncey. I don't know if it's going to be somebody else, but in this rebuild, you just gotta just be hopeful for the future and just get excited that your team is showing improvements in all areas of the court.